Always consult your physician before attempting any physical exercise. By watching any part of this video, you expressly agree to release and discharge the producers and trainers and waive any right and legal action for personal injury or property damage. When in the Los Angeles area, train at MuayThaiAmerica.net.
Alright, what do we say, Cole?
Sawadee Cup.
Alright, last night Cole went to our sparring class, and so we're going to try to improve some of the things that we worked on. Okay, first thing we want to do, Cole, is that we want to be able to fix your stance here. So here, normally we take our stance shoulder width, half step forward, shoulder high, but we're standing too tall here. What happens when you stand very tall? The body has to adjust too much to defend. So what we want to do is we want to kind of concave our stomach here, our abs, cave that shoulder high, and see how much smaller I am. At that point, when I block here, or I defend, I move very little. As opposed to here, it's too hard for me to do. So one round shadow, curve the front of your body, kind of hunch a little bit, and once you just shadow, move around first with that position, okay? All right, let's do that. Curve and hunch, curve, there you go. That's it, Good, even more. Curve that body in, So the shoulders come forward here. It protects our chin here. Body's caved forward. There you go. So even higher comb. All right, cave in. There you go. That's it, Good, So you know when you're in good position here, defend, bop, leg comes up, bop, without having to angle your body for the defense. So I don't want to do this. Here I'm standing defense, bop, 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 bop. I'm curved in, I'm not standing like this, okay? Good.
I'm actually trying to stop selling it once it's refilled. Because I'm moving to Arizona. If I can get a bunch of grants,
Good. Now, Paul, I want you to work towards the camera and see yourself. So when you watch this video later, you can see yourself. There you go.
What's that? It's a little more now just because the market is exploding out there. There's so many people from California moving, but it's not much. It's about, we just looked at the house and $399 and it's fucking good. And then if you can make that next jump to like 6 or 7 window, you won't believe what you do. I like it. It was 103 the whole time we were out there. And telling me it's 90 here. It's hotter here. Yeah. Should be like Scottsdale.
Good, nice, That's how you do with the leg check. Good work.
Don't realize how fucking brutal it is about just holding.
So move around a little more with defense in there. See if you can defend without moving your body too much. Good, So you can see right now Cole's a much smaller target. He doesn't have to move around that much to defend. He's already a big person, so we don't want to defend tall. So what we always want to do is we want to defend small, attack long. Okay? Defend small, attack tall. Okay? And that's the thing we want to do, be able to get range, but defend really, really tightly.
No, it's HBO Real.
Good, All right, very nice, okay? All right. want to do with Cole when we shadow box here, Cole, and a lot of people do it, but we want to, in the beginning it's good, so when we kick here, we kick turn all the way around. When we miss kick, we actually don't want to turn all the way around. So if I kick you here and I miss, you have the advantage to attack me, and as I turn through, you have the advantage point to hit me. So now this round, when you shadow box here, kick, land here, reposition, okay? All right. Land, reposition, okay. But for now, if you're throwing the power kick and you miss, you do have to turn around, okay? But for the most part here, want to kick, boom, miss, come back to position. Boom, miss, come back to position, okay? All right. Oh, there you go. So when we kick again, miss, position. All right. There you go.
No, stepping off.
Don't shorten your kick. So what we don't want to do is just shorten our kick so we land here. We still need to chop through. Pop, here. I reposition, okay? I can reposition southpaw. Okay, but don't try to shorten your kick. Still pass the 8 kick. Position. Pass position, okay? All the way back. Gillette, you gotta see, brother. No matter what, you gotta see. So same thing. You're training along. Don't kick past the center line of the target, but reposition your body. Don't turn all the way around, okay? Unless you're going to kill with the power kick, all right? And you miss, you will naturally turn yourself around, but that's a whole different deal. So now we want to try to break that habit. Delay, use your shoulders to punch, brother. Launch with your shoulders. Come on, man. Launch with your shoulders. What's up, Ron? What's up, baby? Good. Get your chin down, though. Okay, good here. Boom. Good stretch. Keep that arm up there. I'm good. How are you, man? Come on, skip over. Okay, Are we? Monday and Wednesday? Okay, so next thing we want to work on here is actually get the proper distance in the kick. Okay? So here, last time we were sparring here, just throwing a punch here, is kicking way too close here. So for the low kick to work effectively, we have to bring this foot back. When I kick here, this foot swings back, or the kick is when we get the right distance. Okay? So we need a short hop backward as we toss that kick. Otherwise, boom, way too close here. Okay? If you're that close here, boom, use the knee instead, okay? But now we're trying to use the low kick. Last night trying to use the low kick. Want to be able to rock that foot. Drop the ball back as you kick, okay? Alright. Let's just see you do it once. Okay, good. You can just touch. Let's just give you five. No. Right here. So the hop is be on the knee and on the kick. 1, 2, 1. There you go. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we're gonna try that here, okay? Alright.
Whenever back in like Game 1 and Glory, he's been knocked out still.
Part of the strength he's had, you know, he got knocked out once or twice, and the dude for sure. And then when he went against Romero, he did it. And Costa went It's gonna be good, no matter what, it's gonna be good.
There you go, good,
Alright,
Down here. Good, a little more wine. Wine a little more. Good, alright, so don't try to, so when you shadow in here, okay, hold here, flips too close here, as you kick, pop, okay, alright, as you kick, okay, don't try to do it on the punch, alright, okay, try again, good, good, marks on that, push. Good. Okay. Kick. Bust. Good. Good. Back. Now. Good. Yes. Good. Cross. Lean back. There you go. See? Very nice, very nice. Good range on that. You have to arc the momentum on the kick, and you have to tell them the roller coaster. Okay, good stuff. All right. Hey. Middle. Hands up. Don't put your feet together. Good. Yeah, one third. Good. Right in the middle. Now. Come on, together. Come on. Hop back. Now, forward. See the better. Good. All right, so go here, you work your way in. All right, range. Finish hook. Make sure we get the apex of the low kick from the hook here. All right, okay.
Lean back, cross. There you go, hands up, long cross.
There you go. Tight hook, get inside. Get inside. There you go, good, Good. Now we see Cole getting inside with that hook. So he's in close range and just a small hop back on that left foot. Good. Get in a little closer. What's that? Usually you can do it on the right, but here gives you that wind. So the right, you would on the right here. We'll usually lift and low kick. Okay. With the left side, so here, but this go off the left hook. Pop, there you go, good. Get in tight. There you go, good. Check positioning here. Look at his feet. There you go, good. Good. And check his left foot here. Hops back a half step on that low kick to get the proper distance. There you go, good. Good, Good. So now we're gonna switch it. Use left body hook and then top low kick. Okay.
Come back.
All right. Good.
Faster. 1, 2. Go. Now. Listen up, hey. Listen up. Okay, over here. Take your time.
Good, Nice,
Down. Hands up. 1, 2. Take your time. Step in deep. 1, 2. There you go. Double that. Cross. Hands up. Elbow.
Nice, Cole, good. Good, all right, very nice. All right, next Cole and I are gonna try to get.
Same technique, okay?
Next Cole and I are gonna try to get the left kick, okay, but on a lift, okay? So here he right cross here, turns here, bang, okay? You don't have to lift because you're already close here. Boom here, twist. Hey, So I twist here. When I twist back naturally, I launch that left kick, okay? All right, let's go. Do that, brother. Right cross, boom, there you go, good.
Does this foot stay still or do I?
You can keep it still. If you can it's faster, just at your distance. Alright, okay. But if you need to step, you can't step, it just brings you closer, okay? Just be aware, okay? Good. Try to lift. Let's try without the step first. There you go, good, Good. Twist that hip a little bit more forward as you throw the cross. Okay. Good,
I just want it a little closer to it, so be absolutely.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do long cross, there you go, good, There you go, nice, And see, now we've eliminated one step out of that, so he doesn't even have to switch. Doesn't need to switch his left foot to go on that left kick. He goes off the twist of his right cross. Hip is forward, turns, bang, there you go, good, Try to lift that hip into it. Lift the hip into the kick. Ah, good. Good,
Carry. Double tap. Now.
Good. Nice, Good. Very nice, very nice. All right. Okay, what we want to work on, right now we want to make sure we use the jab. All right, always as a rangefinder. The jab doesn't always have to score, but it tells you your distance, okay? All right, so here you jab, up, jab, jab, up, good jab. All right, so we know when you miss with the jab, okay, and how far you miss, okay? You have to step in with the cross, so we use that, okay? So let's say you throw a fast 1-2, good, fast 1-2. You see, you know you're not going to hit with that, okay? If you miss on the fast 1-2, you can't get the second step, you know the cross is going to miss, okay? Yeah. So you see, you know the cross is going to miss, so you want to make sure you use that as a rangefinder, okay? So here, 1-2. Good, 1-2. So don't throw. You can jab, but don't throw the cross, okay? All right. Yeah. Good, 1-2. Good, 1-2. Good, 1-2. There you go, There you go. Now you can also, you know we have the right distance using the jab as the measuring tool. Okay. Good, Good. There you go. Good. You can. So if you miss, and then not gonna throw, you can slide this as you turn. Throw that. You put not in the middle cross and you stop. You slide that foot forward and then get you. Okay. All right. Again, jab measurement. Okay. All right. Up. Good. Good. Up. Good. Up. Good. Don't fall over. Okay. All right. Good. 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 Alright, good. So that happens, so here, alright, so now it brings us to the next point here, okay? So let's say you have momentum, you throw the jab, he misses the jab, he misses the cross, now you miss the cross, you have to throw the left hook, okay? Alright, so here, there you go, good. You can, wherever the range is, wherever the range is, you turn. The ideal is here, because you miss with the cross, the left shoulder has to reset anyway. So here, you throw the left shoulder, okay? Alright. Good. Matt, can you give Rami some mid work?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Rami, are you up to it, huh? With your Tiger shorts? Tiger King shorts? Your fucking Tiger King shorts, man? Alright. gonna use this following step here. Sometimes when you throw, you're gonna throw with the jab. You miss with the jab, you miss with the cross. We're gonna have to follow with the left hook, okay? Because the left hook repositions your body. So once again here, I miss with the jab, I miss with the cross, okay? Boom, I know I'm gonna reset with the hook, or you can use the full hook here, okay? So let's say you do a call, I miss, I'm evading, I come back in, so you go with the hook, okay? Because you have to reset the hook in anyway. So you think that going here, he's gonna, this is not when he moves back a lot, okay? When he stays in the pocket, 1, 2, and bang. You lean back, throw the hook, you have to reset the body, okay? Alright? There you go, see? Beautiful, alright? This is what that hook throws that left hook. This is what the cross throws to the right, left hook, right? Good. Alright? Good, up, good. Good. If you don't throw, you throw the cross again. Throw the cross again.
Wind it down.
Yeah.
Next round, you do it.
You can't throw the hook, okay? It's going to be, usually you would reposition that. Later. Okay, up. Good. There you go. Okay, all right. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good.
Lean back.
If I know enough to reach with the cross,
Yeah, you can time that back. You can forward. If you stop, I'll have it on the hook. Reset and then cross. Step back.
this situation
There's no set rule, but the most important is to find the body flow. How your body will flow through it, okay? Good. Nice. All right, very good, very good, very good. Okay, come back. Alright, Cole and I get to work on a little bit of clinching here, okay? So, let's just talk about why we clinch, okay? Alright? So, Muay Thai is the art of 8 limbs. We have punch, kick, elbows, and knees, alright? And so we know our distance here, alright? We have long, getting closer, bang, okay? As we work our way in. So one of your closest ranges is going to be in the elbow. From the elbow, normally you transition to the clinch, alright? When you engage in the clinch, it's usually a position where they're forcing you in or you're forcing your opponent into the clinch, alright? So let's say here, Cole and I are fighting, he works his way in. If I don't want to fight, I'm moving backwards, okay? But if I want to hold my position, he works in, boom, bang, 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 you start clinching in, okay? Alright? So the fundamentals of the clinch here, alright, we're just going to do a few clinch exercises, alright? Here, we didn't make sure our weight is even, okay? And what we don't want to be is we don't want our body to be folded. So if I clinch here, oh man. Alright, if I clinch here, I pull his head down, alright? Then he's folded in his hard position to be, okay? When you can wrap someone's head down here, so let's say here, alright, you can strike it, but if I pull your head down, it's hard for you to strike. Cut punch, so you can only throw, even if he throws body, he doesn't have much leverage on it, okay? Alright? So the first thing we do, when we do that, we want to try to strengthen the neck, okay? So here, I'm going to put my hand close to the neck, okay? Just find the proper position here, okay? My hands at the neck here, keep your head up. And here, I have my wrist, a little more wrist. I want to get the clamp here, okay? So a lot of people just put their hands here and just try to hold like this. But we do want to kind of squeeze the hand in. See my hands here? I want to squeeze in. The first position is cupping, okay? So here I'm going to cup the hand here. Cup the hand here, all right? So some of the mistakes we don't want to do is clinch here. That gives you nothing. Clinch here, the neck. It kind of works a little bit, but control the back of the head is more important. So here, give an example here. Hold it, stand up. Stand up. So Cole is strong enough to stand up here because I'm holding his neck or his shoulder. He's able to stand up here, okay? All right. So here, Cole, very strong here. So here, stand up. And so now what happens is that I'm controlling the back of his skull here, the back of his head. So his resistance now is only using these two neck muscles, okay? All right. So these muscles are very small, very, very weak compared to the back and the rest of the shoulders. So that way you can control the head here. You can control the head up, head up. You control. So even let's say you slip or try to resist, so he's resisting. His head is strong, but I can still pull forward. If he's very strong here, I pull one way. All right. When I pull one direction here, what it means here, if I pull straight down, head up, he's using two neck muscles to resist. I pull one, he's only resisting one neck muscle. And that way I can easily manipulate the head, pulling one way or the other, okay? First thing we do, we try to strengthen the neck here. So here, come up, Go ahead, up, Squeeze head all the way up, good, Good, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good, okay, all right. Next we do the same thing on one side here, okay? Here, one side, So go diagonally. 1, 2, 3, get up, come on. 4, 5,
Thanks, guys.
6, see you brother, 7,
See you guys.
8, 9, 10, good. And the same thing here on the other side here. Doesn't feel good. All right. So here, head up. First, start your head up. Good, Go. 1, go straight up. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff. All right. So now we try to get the idea of the feel of the neck here and how much resistance that he has on there. Okay. So I'm gonna let you find the position. Okay. All right. So normally I don't like to teach clinches class when I'm old. My neck is already losing this elasticity. The clinch is a very strong way to control. Okay. So first, let's do proper position here. You put your hand on my neck. So we want to clamp the forearm in. Hand. So it's the back of my skull here. There you go. Good. So this way here, when his arm is viced in, so here, let go a second. So you try to scissor your hand in, okay? So scissor the elbows in. There you go. Now, my head is tapped here, okay? All right. And you have control of my head, all right? So before he can control my head here, so let's say if I have my skull here, I can still knee here, boom. But as soon as you bring my head down, it's harder for me to kind of get here because I'm almost fighting like a hunchback, okay? So you neutralize my attack by holding my body over, okay? So again, so there's many different ways, all right? So let's explore the different grips here, okay? The first grip we have here, clinch, we have cupping, so do it with me. That's we control the back of the skull, cup the head in, and see you can almost, if you're not using gloves, you can almost use your fingertips to control. Okay, all right, cup, okay, all right. All right, then we have wrist lock, okay? And what happens here in wrist lock here, the thumb part of the glove here locks in with the other part. So when you clinch with your bare hand, you're able to grab, you have more control, but when you clinch with gloves, it's a lot harder to do because you don't have the fingertips to grab, okay? So here's wrist lock here. So as we wrist lock here, all right, look at these gloves, all right, and see the curvature of the glove is going to actually lock, okay, all right. The last one is last one we'll work on for now is wrist lock, okay, and that's when you cup with one hand and the other hand is gonna go, the curvature of the glove grabs the wrist, okay? All right, so here, boom, okay? Boom, okay, all right. So this first round here, Cole's gonna shadow. He's gonna work from elbow position, grab the clinch, work the knee, turn, and make sure he has position here, all right? Has strong position here, clinch, boom, bang, bang, okay? Either way you can grab. The way we don't want to grab is we don't want to grab like this, okay? All right? Because first of all, we have gloves on. You can never put your fingers in like this. But even if you were going to clinch here, like this, we don't have fast transition. So even if you were fighting MMA fight, for me, a lot of the fighters here, if I put my fingers here, like this here, I can't get the elbow off because I have to release. Where when I cup here, I can hold out for the elbow a lot faster. So for me, I prefer not to go and lock fingers in, okay? So you can still control, bang, 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 still get strike. Ultimately, when you clinch, all right, a lot of people clinch, they want to toss the person, stuff like that. We want to make points, we want to score, we want to score damage, okay? So we want to off balance and we want to be able to score damage. Not just hold position, wrestle, toss the person on the floor. It works great to take people's ego, score some points on the control, but really we want to try to score with positioning, okay? All right, and strikes, all right? So go ahead and shadow. Good, There you go, Make sure you tight position here, Good. Make sure you cup, okay? Cup, Good, Good, Good. There you go, good, It looks like this. Hey, Ronnie, come on, work with us. Come on. You done?
I do weights.
What?
I do weights.
You do weights? Why?
Why not? I'll do weights. I'll train Muay Thai tonight.
Okay. Come on, I won't charge you. Come on.
It's not about that. Okay, then I do it.
Good. Brilliant. Gotta try to pitch the scissor the forearm, okay? Alright, good. Good. There you go. Good. Good, Alright, So now that we have positioning, proper hand positioning, and we want to try to turn and control, okay? All right. So here, when I clinch here, inclination, a lot of people want to go knee right away, but for us here, we want to be able to control, okay? And that we want to turn the person, okay? All right. As you turn the person here, the mistake here is to stand up a little bit straight up first. As soon as someone grabs you, you want to try to keep your head up. There you go. Okay, so don't give them position, okay? All right. And especially when your head up and your back is straight here, and you don't have position of your body being pulled over. All right. So to do that, you want to keep your hips close to mine, in a very heterosexual way, okay? And then that way I don't pull your body over, okay? But since you're in that position here, what we want to do is to turn your opponent here, okay? We want to step around them, not drag them. Step around. All right, so they're the center of the radius here. Boom, and then you turn, okay? All right, so same thing here. Boom, here, okay? What I don't want to do is this, so stand here, Paul. All right. I don't want to, I can stand, if I shoot back here, I shoot back for a knee, okay? But I don't try to drag the person like that, drag the person down, okay? All right, because you want to turn them and make your opponent pivot and turn. Once I pivot you on the turn here, so let's say I clinch here, bang, bang, then I have the knee. Because when the opponent is turning here, he doesn't have position to strike, okay? All right? So he's going to do a gentle on me, okay? All right, so here, grab. Yeah, you guys Up and turn, okay? Alright, up here. Good. Good. So you're not quite in position yet, okay? So here, neutralize the weight. There you go. Good. Step around. Good. Alright. Like cold man juice on you, okay? Alright. So here, boom. Try to step. And jerk, okay? Alright. Step and jerk, okay? There you go. Good. Back step. No, better than that, okay? Alright. So wait, we're moving a little too far ahead. So before Cole does that, what I want him to do here is we have a circle on the floor, takes a position here, and still maintains under the circle. That way we know we're not moving back, okay? Go ahead and do that one round, okay? I'm gonna make sure we aim on the floor here to make sure we get that. What's that? Alright, see you, Jose, alright. Yeah, no, go ahead and start, okay? Good, We're gonna look at that. Up. Good, Step a little, on the right side, step a little bit more around, okay? And then drag the foot back, drag the left foot back as you, so step right, drag the left foot back, drag it all the way back. So here,
So it's even?
step right, no, because you want to position yourself for knee, okay? Okay, so I'm here with Cole, and last session we did tips on sparring, okay, and then he went and took our sparring class and we made some adjustments, all right? What's the first adjustment we did? Positioning, right? Yeah, there you go. So now we see Cole's body here, instead of standing straight up and stuff like this, he's able to raise his shoulder, curve his abs, okay? It makes himself, when you see Thai fighters, they look like little hunchbacks walking in like this. There's a reason why, it's because the shoulders are high, body's caved in, and less room to move on the defense, okay? So here we always try to think, defend small, all right? Attack tall and long, okay? That's the thing that we want to do.
Back to where I could be a little bit more upright.
No, as you transition from attack, you always stay small, so you defend small, and after you transition, the strikes are going to be long, okay? All right? That's one thing, okay? So as we do that, again, you're able to defend without what we call cranking our body and shifting our body. Because here you see type right, bang, 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 head level doesn't move much at all. Okay, all right? The second thing here we use, what Cole is doing is kicking a little bit too close and not getting the full range on his low kicks. So here, we know that when we're in here, with the low kick, this foot is going to travel back and step out just a little bit here, step over here, okay? So again here, boom, I left hook here, I try to kick too close, okay? All right? I'm actually halfway in the position, knee not quite reaching, kick is too close, okay? So as I do that, this front foot is gonna hop back, boom, okay? And you don't have to hop back straight back like this. Boom, okay? Boom, boom. You can go sideways and create a slight angle on it. But the idea is you have to position your foot to get the full leverage of the kick, okay? All right, that's That's the important thing here. So you do it here, we work here, bang, there you go, good, pop, pop, good, Then also get the fast left kick here, all right? The fast leg left kick, I cross here, bang, hit here, boom. I can do the same thing here. But instead of doing this step here, Cole, 1, 2, 3, here we go, 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, all right? So we take a step out because we use the retraction of the cross. Position ourselves for that leg kick, okay? Boom, boom, good, Whenever you leg kick here, you make the opponent think up and down. So if I finally call him only head hunting, he's only thinking about protecting his head here. Boom, If I'm here, bang, He has to think up and down. And you have to think of, the opponent has to think as a vertical target. Once they start thinking vertical targets, then they have to be cognizant of their own defense. If I only attack the head here, you pretty much know that you can be offensive at any time. You can even throw kicks, boom, anywhere, yeah. So you have to transition the opponent's mind to think up and down as a vertical target. A lot of times we use the term make a vertical target out of him. That means you got to get some high and low, middle, low, high, low, middle. Okay, all right, all that stuff. All right, good. Okay. Now we also talked about using the jab as a rangefinder. Okay. All right. So obviously, he jabs, he connects, he knows he can connect with the cross. Okay. If he misses a little bit, soft, boom, good. Also, if he sees the traction of his opponent, you jab, then I'm going to come back in and you go for the cross. Boom, that's right. That's why the exchange of hands is always going to be faster here. Boom, as you do, okay? All right? But if you miss, good. So if you miss with the jab, all right? Good, good. You're going to, boom. Your intention is throw 1, 2. No. So here, my intention is throw 1, 2, right? All right. So here, boom. My intention is throw 1, 2. I miss. I don't make that full commitment on that cross, okay? Because it opens me up for the next punch, okay? So my intention is to reset here or throw the left hook, okay? So again, the range jab is going to be your range finder, okay? It's going to tell you how far you are from your opponent, and you use that jab to see how your opponent reacts, okay? So let's say every time you jab here, you jab, and I always go back, okay? All right, so obviously, you know that the cross is not going to reach, right? If I always go back here, then you launch the kick. Boom, good, So you jab, measure, and check your opponent's reaction, okay? All right, so if you jab here, and I slip here, you know what weapons are going to work. Bang, there you go, good, It tells you what you're going to do. That's why the jab is so important. You set up the range and so on, okay? So again, you stand for the jab, you know you hit the cross, You know you miss with the jab, You know, depending how far you are, good, what your next move is going to be. You miss with the cross, boom, you're going to throw the hook instead, okay? All right, because after you throw the cross, the body repositions here. Has to reposition naturally, boom, throw the hook, okay? Especially if you miss, all right? So don't just miss, give away the positioning free because you come back. Normally, whenever right uppercut follows, we always throw the left hook, boom, boom, okay? Because this body has to reset. We kind of follow that theory a little bit, okay? All right? So now we know the range and so on. Clinch will work a little bit more later, okay? We still gotta almost start it as a fundamental, all right? Before we get deeper into it, okay? We start off. Body cup, all right. See you next time. Sparring. Bop.
When in the Los Angeles area, train at MuayThaiAmerica.net.